Hey everyone, I'm Theresa Rowe and welcome to Shape by Faith, where we shape our bodies and hearts for God's purposes. I know a lot of my students complain about their knees, and so I'm like, well, let's just do something about it, right? Instead of complaining. We're not supposed to be complaining and grumbling, right? Okay, we'll get to that later. But what you're going to need is just a stretch band. If you don't have one, no big deal, and just a pillow. Most people have pillows, right? So what we're going to do is put the stretch band down. We're going to take the pillow, put it in between your thighs, okay? So you're going to sit up nice and tall in your chair. Your belly's in, your shoulders are back. And what I want you to do is just start to bring the knees in towards the pillow. How easy is that? You know, let's focus on the word, okay? Because it takes my mind off of pain a lot of times. So I need you to keep doing this. Inner thigh squeezes, belly's in, and sit up nice and tall. So God's word addresses strength a lot of places in the Old Testament and in the New Testament. And Joshua 1:9 I love because he tells Joshua to be strong and courageous, for the Lord is with you. So what's wrong with you people? I'm just kidding. So I tell myself all the time, Theresa, be strong and courageous. Come on, you got this. You can do this. God is with you. You can do your inner thigh squeezes. Now that may sound really, really silly to you, but I'm telling you, God cares about every detail of you. He cares if you're in pain or not, right? All right, you did it. So let's put the pillow aside for now. Now this next exercise is easy peasy as well. You're going to keep the belly in. Your hands can stay on the chair. You're simply going to lift one leg up and then the other leg up, just like you're marching. Here's the thing. A lot of people in a chair will have bad posture. They'll do something like this. But I need you to sit up nice and tall and strengthen your back, okay? Which will also strengthen your knees. And just lift those legs just like you're marching, just one at a time. Because you know, the quadricep muscles have everything to do with your knees. So if we can get these quadricep muscles tight and strong, it's also going to strengthen your knees. So we're marching. We're marching. You can do that, right? Keep going. I want to encourage you today, okay? I want to let you know that God loves you. He cares about you. He absolutely does. He cares about your concerns. But here's the thing. We're not supposed to be worried, right? So how many of us are worried or we're anxious or we're fretting and we're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? How am I going to get through this? God's word says, don't worry about anything, but his word also says to pray about everything. That's just like having a conversation with God. Just pray about everything. You've done enough of these? Okay, I get you. All right there. Just pull in that belly and exhale. Okay, so just pray about everything. The next exercise, we're going to use a stretch band. If you don't have one, again, don't worry about it. I don't have any one of those fancy bands, you know, where they're shorter and you can loop them around the legs. I just take a good old-fashioned band and I wrap it around my thighs. There you go. So we're going to keep our feet together on this one. We're going to work on the posture. And we're going to drop the knees out. So we're going to keep the feet together, drop the knees out, and bring the knees back in. So what you're going to do is you're going to exhale as you're doing that. Inhale as you bring it back in. So actually this exercise right here will strengthen the knees. It will help lessen your knee pain, right? Keep breathing through this. Make sure you've got really good posturing. You know, a lot of times I find that if we're not holding in our belly or if we're not aware of how we're moving around, it can put extra stress on our joints and on our bones. So we've got to be real mindful on how we're sitting, how we're standing, even in the car. Keep that belly in. This is a great exercise to do as a passenger in a car, on the airplane, right? I mean, you could do this a few more times. Let's do that one more time. This time I need you to hold it out. I know it's a little bit more challenging right there. Just hold out and little bitty pulses out. Again, we're strengthening the outer thigh muscles, which in turn will strengthen everything around those knees. You're almost there. And bring it back in. Nice. Put the stretch band down. This next exercise is one of the best exercises you can do for the knees. So what we're going to do, since we're in a chair, just fully extend one leg out. I need you to try and keep it as straight as possible. Place your hands down beside you, and I just need you to lift it up. Squeeze, hold, and lower down. That's it. So here's the deal. I need you to tighten up this part of your leg. right? This part of your leg right here. And this part of your belly. Tighten, tighten, squeeze, sit up tall. Good. So if you're noticing this part of the leg, that means everything around here is being strengthened at the same time. These muscles, quadricep muscles, right? So when I went through my fitness certifications, we didn't know all these names in the anatomy. I just need you to know where your muscles are. Right there, right there. I just need you to tighten up your quad. This time, keep the leg up in little bitty pulses. Good. I mean, you're gonna feel this, right? It's a little uncomfortable. You're doing great. Just do what you can do and lower that leg down and bring it back in. All right, shake your legs out a little bit. Bring your opposite leg out. Your hands can also stay on the waist if you want, or on the chair. Go ahead, lift this leg up and lower it down. Do it again. Exhale and inhale. Good. So what are you going through today? And I ask myself that. You know, sometimes in the bathroom, sorry I stumbled over that, but sometimes in the bathroom, I look at myself in the mirror and I'll say, Theresa, what are you doing? Stop it. Stop stressing out. Stop fretting about things. Stop trying to figure everything out. Because God is going to help you, right? He's going to help you to be bold and courageous, to get through this with victory, all right? Not with my head down like defeated, but with victory. Keep it going. One more time. And lower down. Nice. Bring that leg back in. We're going to bring it right back out and bring it up. Little pulses. I didn't forget. I just wanted to give you a little break there. Just pulse up. Again, that deep breathing is real important when it comes to pain management. A lot of times as adults, we just kind of breathe short, like real shallow from the chest instead of from the diaphragm. So if you can focus on your deep breathing as you're doing your exercises, it's going to help you so much. And bring it back in. Nice. Go ahead, shake out those legs. You're doing great. Opposite leg, extend out. Now this is just a basic leg curl. You can do it with a stretch band if you want. I kind of like using the stretch band for this one. If you don't have a band, it's no big deal. I'm going to put the band around the foot. I'm going to slide the hands down. And I'm going to bring the leg up. Now maybe I want to tighten up on it. It just really depends on where I'm at today. I'm sitting up tall. I'm going to curl that leg towards the chair and exhale, extend out. Good. Stretch bands are real therapeutic. Physical therapists use them all the time. They're great for healing and recovering and helping those muscles. You know, I've had both meniscus torn on both knees, yeah. And I'm stubborn, bullheaded, right? So the doctor tells me, you really need surgery. I'm like, oh, you don't understand. I've got to teach my fitness classes. And here's the thing. If I needed surgery, believe me, I'd go through it. But I discuss everything with God. I do. Went home, I prayed about it. I'm like, Lord, you know, I have to teach my fitness classes, so what do you think I should do here? And I really didn't hear him. I just felt silence. And so what I knew to do was to pray about my knees and ask God to heal them. And that's what I did. And I still had the symptoms. I still taught my classes. I did everything modified. All right. So I continued doing that for about a year. It got better and better and better. I did exercises just like this because I knew what to do. Let's do this one more time. Good. And bring it down. Let's switch. I'm not saying that you don't need to have surgery, but I'm saying discuss it with God first, okay? Go ahead and curl and then extend. Inhale as you curl. You're always going to exhale and breathe out on the hardest part of the exercise. So keep that in mind. Again, inhale, exhale. Are you feeling these muscles right here, your quadricep muscles? So we're strengthening them. We're strengthening the knees. Our belly's pulled in. We're discussing today with the Lord, right? He cares about every detail of our lives. So on my way to work to teach a class, I'm just praying silently. Sometimes I pray out loud, but a lot of times I'm just praying and I'm asking God, where do you want me today after my class? What do you want me to do? How do you want me to teach the class today, Father? And he always answers me. He always gives me those ideas. He always shows me his direction. One more. Go ahead, curl, extend, and bring it in. All right, this next one, just place your hands on your legs, okay? You're just gonna lift up through your heels and lower back down. So the purpose of the hands, I just want you to press into your muscles a little bit and then lower down. So just lift and lower. You're definitely going to feel this in the lower legs, in your calves, but at the same time, you're feeling the top of those legs where your hands are resting and pushing into those quads. You feel that. So in turn, it strengthens the muscles around the knees. Keep going. Good. Just a few more of these. 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, are you about worn out? I hope you're not. If you are, just sit there, scoop your belly. But I'm going to show you one more exercise, okay? So what you're going to do is take one leg and you're going to tap out. And then do a little soccer kick across. So you're going to tap out, little kick. So inhale, exhale. Now your foot can hover right off the floor, right over the floor, or you can tap and tap, whatever's good for you, right? So don't try and push it. All right, I need you to bring awareness to your body and how you need to move it. There's no pressure here to perform at all. We're not performing, we're practicing, getting stronger and stronger. Do that a few more times and one more time and bring it down. Nice. Okay, let's realign, reset. Every day we have to reset ourselves, right? Belly in, posture, breathe, positive attitude, bring the leg out and across. Good. Time is really, really valuable. So the time that I spend away from my job and my work, my writing, if I'm spending it with friends, I want to spend it with someone who is encouraging, someone that's uplifting. Not that they don't have problems or anything like that, but someone that has that mindset that this is the day the Lord has made, let us rejoice. Even though I'm going through this really, really hard, rough spot in my life, I'm going to depend on Jesus. Those are the kind of people that lift me up. So we need to make sure that our friends are not naysayers, right? So you can love naysayers from a distance. Can't pick your family though, right? I'm just kidding. Keep it going. And a few more of these. And one more. Nice. Okay, let's do some stretches. Extend the leg. Keep it straight, just hinge forward. Now, if you don't have arms on the chair, I love this one. You just reach back here and you just hold. So you should be feeling the stretch in the leg and through your arms. Good. Come on back up. Let's do that with the other leg. Take a deep inhale. Hinge forward where you're feeling the stretch in the back of the leg. Then reach those arms back. Inhaling and exhaling just a few more times. Inhale and exhale and go back to a seated position. I want to encourage you today. It's going to be okay. With your pain, call on God. Do your exercises. Do what you know to do. And make sure that you're relying on God for everything, okay? Find friends that are uplifting and those friends that understand you and get you. Everyone needs friends like that. Check me out on Facebook, shapebyfaith.com. I really enjoyed spending some time with you in my home. I hope you had a great time. Everyone, bye. Have a great day. Be blessed.